Hello, and welcome to Pearls of Wisdom by Pearl Operational Design. My name is Hazel Lord, and I would like to welcome you to this channel if you are new. But if you're returning, I would like to thank you for following us, and hopefully it is because you're finding the information insightful. And feel free at any time to let us know what you have questions about with regards to anything operations, operational design, and we will definitely talk about it. So today I'm going to talk about a question that I was asked at a talk that I did last week. And it was about how do we create a culture of collaboration? I talk about culture a lot. And so prior to this, I said, let's go out there. Let's see what people are actually asking. For those who don't know, are asking, and there were a myriad of questions in many different tones and types of words, asking, what is culture? And in this scenario where it is work from home and a lot of people are, I wouldn't say conflicted. You have some people who believe that you need to come back to the office and some people who rather work from home, some people who prefer hybrid. And, there were a lot of questions around, well, we keep on hearing that, working from home is going to erode culture. So the questions were, well, what exactly is culture? And I'm liking my working from home. So why am I being asked to go back? So there are all these questions about culture and what it is. And by no means am I here to talk about or give an explanation about what culture is. I have talked about it in previous videos. We'll obviously talk about it always because I firmly believe that in executing your operational design, culture can make or break. So all I'm going to talk about right now is high level. When you talk about culture, I'm going to keep it simple. It is a manifestation of an organization's values, beliefs. And what do I mean by manifestation? You know what? Let's link that to lived experience. So if I'm sitting and I'm observing, then I'm going to see behavior and I'm going to ask questions and say, you know what, your company values this. Is this your lived experience? And so really what connects for an organization, what really connects the culture is integrity. So if you say that you value the hard work that people put in, but you have practices where promotions are based on favoritism and are highly subjective, then really, if I ask anyone about their lived experience in the organization, are they going to tell me that yes, hard work is valued and paid off and recognized in promotion? So that's what I mean by a manifestation of behaviors of, of values and beliefs. When you're talking about a culture of collaboration, let's go back to that and keep it simple. In order for collaboration to happen, so in order for people to come together, for people to work well together, if you're starting from a place where we're not there, then what is the belief? So here are my three. And isn't it always so funny that there's always three? Three, five, or seven. Sticking with the prime numbers. Anyway, math is everywhere. I digress. One, people have to come together for a purpose. Collaborating just to collaborate is maybe a social activity, but we really need to come together for a purpose. For us in our organization, we are problem solvers. So we come together and we collaborate on a problem. The second thing that is important is listening. Now, I am going to delineate listening from hearing. And so many times you will see when people come together and it's great, it's energizing, everyone has ideas. But listening is more important than hearing. And I say this because sometimes you see that people are hearing only to get that person to stop talking so that they can say their thing. Listening is different. And I would marry listening and curiosity, because what's important in collaboration is that you are listening and you're asking questions and fostering that. If everyone is just hearing to get someone to finish speaking so that their idea can get there, then there's not a lot of cohesiveness and you really don't have collaboration. The third thing is time. So I say this because you read all these articles and you hear that, you must be able to pull information from everyone. We all don't show up the same way. I firmly believe that allowing people to show up authentically is a huge part of wellness. So when people come together, not everyone is going to be contributing, but contribution is very important, but non contribution is also important. And maybe it's because you have people who need to sit with things a little bit longer. And it's not about pulling it out of them at that time, it's actually creating the time to allow their process to happen. And maybe it's not in the session and maybe not in the collaborative side, but you create the space. Not everyone is going to want to put forth ideas or thoughts at the same time. Everyone is going to be different, and some people need to sit with it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that their contribution is less important. Everyone's contribution in collaboration is important and needs to be, you need to give the time to allow that to surface. Please, if there are other things that work for you, I invite you to comment and tell me what other aspects of collaboration do you use to create that culture, that belief that we are actually coming together to work. So I'll summarize. For us, it's purpose, it's listening, and it's allowing the time. Hopefully you found this video insightful, you got some things out of it. And as I always say, if you did, please share the knowledge. Thank you.